Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just sharing a 5-minute core and glute session. Here we're going to start with bridges, but notice that we're going a little slower and my feet are higher up. That's creating more room for me to stretch my pelvis upward. And the slowdown is because I want to grow. I want my glutes to grow. So remember that thing we always talk about, which is holds or the delay, the counts, which is 1, 2, 1. That's how you grow in that area. Notice that my butt never gets to touch the ground and my heels are dug into the floor, into the step. That creates more tension in my hamstrings. So I'm working both my hamstrings here and my glutes. You could throw a Kegel in there if you want, but you're also active in your lower back because for me to flex up, I'm working back there. So each workout is going to be 1 minute long. Here I'm adding resistance to the typical leg extension. I just decided to switch it up a little bit. I get to bring my arms all the way to the back, but at no point can the weight touch the ground. This keeps me in the negative through the whole session, through the whole 1 minute. And I find that my top abs are really charged. And if you take a look, I'm going to zoom in. You can see that my obliques are being used here. I have to be able to pull my lower body upward and same my upper body, my arms. It's kind of like you're pulling things apart and putting it back together, and it's really good for your waistline. It's really good on the obliques, and you're still working the forward. I really like this movement. It was my first time trying it. I'm going to put this into my regular routine because leg extensions started to feel a little boring. So I wanted to try something different, but stick to the leg extensions. You will see a breakthrough in your core as long as you're eating right. Keep in mind, you got to keep a balanced diet. This movement is also to cinch the waist. You'll be working obliques and the forward. Look at the count. I'm not rushing through this movement. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's nice and slow. Do this movement for 1 entire minute. This burns, you guys, but I highly recommend it. Now we're just jumping into a basic crunch. You don't have to overthink this one. I like to typically kind of put my legs into a butterfly position. I read that that's the perfect way to, there it is. That butterfly position allows your core to be activated a different way, closer to your pelvis. Same thing, don't rush through the movement. Make sure you're breathing through it. Now we're just going to hold in plank position. I've never tried to plank on a bench or a step. It kind of feels like the same thing. Make sure that your butt is tucked in. I like to pretend that I'm bringing my belly button into my spine. I'm keeping it controlled. I'm breathing through the whole movement. You are going to get a lot of work on your shoulders this way. I mean, to me, This kind of qualifies as an isometric hold. It does build strength. So make sure you incorporate planks into your routine. Remember, guys, this hold is for 1 minute. So keep track of a timer for those of you that are doing this at home. Always, always keep a balanced and clean diet. That's the only way you're going to be able to see the changes in your core and you put the work in. These are mountain climbers. You'll never go wrong with the mountain climber. At this point, my obliques were fried. I tried to push through the whole minute. If you're at home and you can, please do. I think I messed this one up. I had to take a brief few seconds of a break. So please ignore, you continue. Now, this is a movement that the old school physique trainers really stand by, and you're just creating a twisting motion in your abdomen. Like, so you're working your obliques, you're working your back, you're working your forward. Remember, that whole cavity is like one giant muscle, your back muscles and your core. So this movement will ensure a leaner look, no bulkiness. I just started it about a week ago, trying to do it at least 3-4 days a week. Keep twisting. That's it, you guys. You did 1 minute of each circuit. Now, given the opportunity, just stretch your core. This is a beautiful, comfortable stretch for me. Opens up top to bottom of my back, of my core. I hope you enjoyed the workout. Keep eating clean, being consistent. Thanks for liking and trying it at home.